This is Deluxe Clu figures from the Tron Legacy figure toy line by Spin Master. As you know, Spin Master is a toy company who make remote control vehicle like cars and planes. I think their first action figure toy line has to be the Last Airbender toy line. I gotta say they didn't have a lot of success with that particular toy line, but I think they did a better job with this one because most of I think all of the figures in this toy line they all feature the lineup feature, so that's kind of cool. I think kids are gonna love that. And well, right off the bat, I'm gonna say that I am not a fan of Trons. I didn't know anything about it. I didn't even watch the old movie. Uh, but if you watch a figure review, of course the fan will favor the figure more. So definitely you would want to watch this review because you want to know the opinion of an outsider. I might say that. So yeah, let's get started. The figure is quite tall. This is the 7 inch, maybe a quarter or a half. So almost as tall as the remake Jason by NECA. So let me put the figure aside, and so you guys can look at the packaging. Packaging look very cool, very eye-popping. You have a picture of Clu there, and that's his name. And this is the title. The feature, well, the figure feature moving face and it talks. Well, because there is a projection inside the face, and it is powered by import projection. So yeah, that is a gimmick, and I had to say this feature is the best feature I have ever seen they put inside an action figure, and I'll show you why. And this is the back of the packaging. Uh, well, it's a little bit flare up here, but let me hold it up so you guys can see it. The figure feature, well, line up in the torso, face projection, and figure talks. I wouldn't say that the figure is fully articulated, but I mean it does have a lot of points of articulation, but the range of movement are very limited. That it is very hard to pose the figure. Here they show the projection feature, but from the look of this picture, it's not very accurate. And other deluxe figures that you can collect are Sam Flint, Rinsler, and the Black Gore. I believe Sam Flint and Clu are the only two deluxe figures that have the face projection gimmicks. So that's that. And he comes, well, beside the figure, he comes with uh, an identity disc, a katana, and user instruction guides. So that's this thing right here. This is the instruction guide. I mean, like all the instruction guide, this thing is completely useless because all it tell you is that, well, hold on. Yes, because all it tell you is how to replace the batteries and press the button. And there are five phrases that he speaks. So I mean, who would know to press the button? So what's the point of this anyway? Uh, well, that's just another thing that they included in case a little kid buys this and they have no idea how to use it. Yeah, so here's the figure. Well, this is the katana that he comes with. Semi yellow, no, I wouldn't say yellow, but more like orangey, translucent plastic with the long handle. And this is the flying disc that he comes with. Very nice, nothing too bad. And there is this structure here that you can attach it over there, and they also make 3" 3/4 of this figure, and on the 3" 3/4 figure, this part is the button to activate the light, but the discs that come with those figure do not fit on the back, I believe. And here's the compartment for the batteries. I mean, the look of this figure look very interesting. Definitely very different from all the figures that you buy nowadays. Well, and articulation, because of the entire gimmicks, he has no neck articulation or head articulation, no articulation in the torso, and none in the waist whatsoever, because of the light and the thing. But beside that, he has a swivel and hinge shoulder, swivel in the bicep, swivel and hinge elbow, swivel in the waist, ball jointed hip, swivel at the upper thigh, swivel and hinge knee, and swivel and hinge ankle. Just like I said at the beginning, this guy had a lot of points of articulation, but because the way the figure is molded, I mean, the range of articulation is very limited. As you see with the thigh piece, it is almost, it is molded very close to this crotch piece. So not a lot of up movement or down movement you're gonna get. And same thing with the knee. I mean, this is as far as the leg will go back, but if you use a little more force, you can make it go back a little bit more, but that's it. I mean, you cannot get a lot of good poses out of this guy. The pose that you saw in the beginning of the video, that was the best pose that I can think of to pose this guy, because literally this guy is like a mini-mate, very hard to pose. And for a 7" figure, I think the least articulation they could give him is the ball jointed wrist instead of just a swivel. But yeah, enough of that. Let's get on with the gimmicks. Let me turn off my light here. And actually, in the back of it, well, in this thing here, there are switch. The one in the middle is the off switch. The one at the bottom is the try me, and the one at the top is the on button. So let's try the on button. With the on button, when you press the button on the side of his body, his torso light up, but not his face, not yet. You have to press one for the light up of the torso, and then you have to press another one for the face projection to turn on. So that's the light. He said Flynn lives. That's one. You get the reward you deserve. That's two. So you like bikes? That's the third one. Greetings programs. That's the four. You get the reward you deserve. Oh well, he said that already. Well, he said that too. Yeah, that's the fifth one. He said, "Out there is our destiny," but it's for that particular phrase, it's very hard to hear. So you have to look in the instruction manual to know what he says. Well, I guess the instruction manual has some purpose after all. So let me turn on my light. Well, actually, I have a new desk lamp well, I just bought it to increase to improve the quality of my video. I think it's added I think it's enhanced the lighting a lot better. I hope you guys can see that. Well, let me give you another 360. Uh, so overall, there are some issue with this guy, like I mentioned earlier, the limited articulation, and because of the kind of loose hip, and how heavy I mean the top is. I mean, this guy tend to tip over or fall off. I mean, he doesn't stand that well, or at least is my figure. So that's another downside to the figure. I mean, if you are a fan, $15 is a little bit too much to ask. Uh, so pick this figure up only if you really want to check out the head gimmicks. Uh, but I think you'll be better off with the 3" 3/4 figure scale. I mean, they are cheaper, and you can collect everyone from the movie. Uh, so I would recommend this figure only if you want to collect just one figure to have like a movie collectible or something. But I wouldn't buy the entire deluxe line. Uh, I mean $15 is too much to ask if you are not a fan. I would not recommend the deluxe figure. So yes, just get one figure so you will get to know the face projection. You can find this figure at Toys R Us for $15. So yes, if you are not interested in this line, $15 will be a lot, and I wouldn't, and you could just pass this figure up. So with that said, thanks for watching. Sorry for the very long and lengthy videos, but thanks again, you guys, for watching it. Thank you for staying to the end.